from our studios in Wilmington, Delaware. You're listening to Delaware's Afternoon News. Here's Alan Ludell.
Well, thanks for joining us on this Monday. A major anniversary for the Delaware National Guard is celebrated in Wilmington. Our Tom Lehman fills us in.
The Delaware National Guard celebrated its 360th anniversary at Fort Christina Park in Wilmington. It's the location where Major General Frank Vavala says a militia made its defense against Dutch attackers, laying the foundation for the local division of the National Guard.
The Dutch prevailed, but what is noteworthy is that the militia in Delaware continued.
Governor Jack Markell signed a proclamation at the event declaring September as Hire a Veteran Month. It also featured a 21-gun salute and other displays, including a flyover. In Wilmington, Tom Lehman, 1150 AM and 1017 FM, WDEL.
News time now, 4:04. We're learning more from the senator himself. Senator Carper explaining his support for the Iranian nuclear deal. WDEL's Amy Cherry.
Senator Tom Carper says he read the Iran nuclear deal in full on a long plane ride to Africa. He stood with 2 Iraq War veterans Monday in Rodney Square to reinforce his support for the deal while sending a clear message to Iran.
You can have an economy or you can have a nuclear weapon, but you won't have the nuclear weapon for long because we'll use a military option if we have to.
Carper made his stance public Friday and made his first public remarks on the subject on WDEL that day. He called the deal solid. Critics say Iran will cheat, but Carper says they're prepared for that.
The Iranians cheat. We all know it, and we will catch them at it, and the U.S. alone may reimpose the broad economic sanction regime that's in place today.
A vote must happen in Congress by September 17th. In Rodney Square, Amy Cherry, 1150 AM.
A shooting in Dover reported now, but it happened actually going into the weekend. A man shot near Dover late Friday, 11 p.m., Elder Park apartment complex. Although the victim was first found at Kent General Hospital receiving treatment for gunshot wounds to the upper part of his body. The man, police say, was standing outside the complex. Current condition not immediately known. A committee searching for the next president of the U of D outlines how it's going about the process. Coming up here on WDEL.
Hey, Brother Mike. Hey, Brother
Dad, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's up?
There's this girl I kind of like.
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's women.
Really?
Well, they didn't call me Velvet for nothing.
I don't get it.
Smooth. I was smooth.
Oh.
You just got to impress her. Show her how strong you are.
Okay, but how?
Just, I don't know, pick up a lot of heavy things around her.
Like what?
I don't know, desks, chairs, people. Grunt, if you have to.
Grunt?
Yeah, be like, ugh! Try it.
Ugh.
Ugh! See, there you go. And you should dress up. Start wearing a shirt and tie.
I'll look like a dork.
No, you'll look successful.
Okay.
And finally, you can start using my cologne. The ladies love it, so don't be shy. Splash it on.
Thanks, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference. At adoptuskids.org or call 1-888-200-4005. A public service announcement brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
For music, but set that first button for Delaware's news on FM, plus AccuWeather updates and all-day traffic watch. 1017 FM, WDEL.
And news time now is 4:07 going on 4:08. A committee searching for the next president of the University of Delaware says the goal is to recommend a list of candidates to the University Board of Trustees by early winter. In a letter to the university committee sent last week, the search committee says it has reviewed materials for more than 50 candidates and has identified a group that will be invited for confidential interviews. The school's previous president, Pat Harker, announced that he was stepping down as of July 1st to become president and chief executive officer of the Fed in Philadelphia. Harker had led the university for 8 years. The school's interim president, Nancy Target, dean of the College of Earth, Ocean, and the Environment, has stepped in during this interim period. Police from several agencies were called to break up a huge fight in Dover over the weekend. At least 6 arrests made following the incident in the Manchester Square neighborhood. Police say more than 50 people were involved. So Dover police called for backup from Cheswold, Camden, Smyrna, and also the Delaware State Police. Police say the crowd turned hostile toward them as they tried to stop the violence. No immediate word on what triggered the fight. Delaware and Maryland utility regulators have filed a formal complaint with federal officials challenging how much their state's energy customers will have to pony up for a regional power project involving a New Jersey nuclear power plant. The complaint filed with the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission echoes previous concerns expressed by agencies and officials